All right, Panther fans, welcome to our varsity girls game here. Belgrade versus Billings Central. Boys win in the first game of the doubleheader, 3-0 over Billings Central. And now we're getting ready here for the girls game. It's senior day here at the Belgrade Soccer Complex. We are lucky to have a student reporter here with us today. Kira Laramie is going to be reporting from the sidelines. She's going to be helping us out in this broadcast. So I'm going to ask our camera operator, Evelyn, to put the camera towards Kira here. She has an opening interview with our athletic trainer, Mr. Hoskins. So Kira, I'm going to have you go ahead and turn your microphone on and go ahead and take us away, Kira.
Hi, I'm Kira Laramie reporting with Panther Live. I'm here with Mr. Hoskins, our athletic trainer. Mr. Hoskins, what do you do for Belgrade Panther students?
Wow. Well, as far as the athletic trainer aspect, I kind of think of it like I'm a mechanic. I kind of rotate their tires and change their oil so I can keep them on the field or court, whatever that may be, to participate at their highest ability, because these athletes, they sell out, and there's a lot of nicks and dings and injuries that happen. So my job is to keep them tuned up as best as I can so their bodies can perform the skill that they are asked to do.
Okay, and second question. What is your busiest sport do you have to do this with?
Well, that's a great question. Right now, this year, the fall is insane. Anywhere from 18 to 23 kids a night are coming into me to get taped, to get diagnosed, to get treated, E-stem, ultrasound. And the other one, which is very competitive, would be spring. Track and field gives me quite a bit of business with all the running and the shin issues and all that. So right now is heavy duty, though, I will say.
Okay, thank you for interviewing with me, and I'll turn it back to the main cast.
All right, Kira, great job. Thanks a lot. Evelyn, I'll go ahead and have you pick up here the introduction to the starting lineups. Kira, very good job. Thanks for that pregame interview with athletic trainer Mr. Hoskins. We're going to try to catch Belgrade head coach Celine Valentin postgame for an interview as well. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys enjoy the pregame here, an introduction of players, a step aside here from the broadcast and be ready to go here once the game starts. Again, getting ready here for Belgrade versus Billings Central girls soccer season finale here, senior day, back shortly.
Number 11, Sophie Dworkowicz. Number 16, Sydney Eastwood. Number 21, Diane Newman. And number 4, Olivia Nelson. Now let's meet the starters in goal today. Number 1, Abby Katie. Number 2, a junior, Rudy Dworkowicz. A junior, number 3, Emma Robertson. A senior captain, number 5, Carly Smith. Number 7, Melina Wright. A junior, number 10, Mariah Morgan. A freshman, number 12, Delaney Brayton. A senior captain, number 13, Kaylin Woodton. A junior, number 14, Hayden Cade. A sophomore, number 17, Sarah Marshall. And a freshman, number 18, Caitlin Munla. The Panthers are coached by head coach Celine Valentin, assistant coach Carl Treadwell. The referee for today's contest in the center, David Marshall. Your ARs are Trevor Gilbertson and James Maxwell. Good luck, ladies, and have a great game.
All right, here we go, ready for action. This is Nate Parsegian here on the broadcast. We have a couple of students helping us out. We have Danae working our scoreboard and Evelyn on our camera. So thank you to Belgrade students helping us out. I also want to mention Kira Laramie is our sideline reporter already there with that pregame interview with Mr. Hoskins. And Baron Vandenbroek is our producer. I think he's waiting here for his snack. He's got a muffin here. Is this what you want, Baron? There you go. All right, so underway here. Panthers here in white. Billings Central in green. And right now being controlled here on the offensive end for the Rams. Be a throw-in. Going to try to learn some of these Billings Central players here before we get out of here, as this ball is going to be placed here for a goal kick. Very, very windy conditions here. We'll go to our sideline reporter Kira in a little bit and get a weather update, but I can tell you there's very windy, a very breezy crosswind here. If anything, I'd say it's going to benefit Belgrade here. It's going to benefit Billings Central here in the first half. Belgrade will more or less have the kind of corner-to-corner crosswind in the second half. So right now kind of fighting into the breeze right now are the Panthers. Chet Lehman had us on the broadcast on Tuesday. I got to apologize because I am not as good of a soccer announcer as Chet is. So you're going to have to bear with me here on this one. Unfortunately, Chet was unable to make it today. As we are now just about 2 minutes underway here in this one. Ball controlled here and then taken away here now by the Panthers. Played in the middle here to number 5. That's Carly Smith. She plays it now the outside here. Looking for Smith now in the middle, making a run. Here an opportunity for the Panthers with a shot, but can't quite get enough on as Kaylin Linton puts this one over the net and wide. It will be a goal kick. So Belgrade with a nice little offensive rush here coming down the field. Nice work by Carly Smith getting the ball played here through the center, and Linton gets a nice foot on the ball, but it's over the net and wide. As the Rams will play this goal kick short. Linton here challenges, steals the ball, looks to play it in the middle, taken away. Now in the middle of the field, played back by Mariah Morgan. Linton here on the sideline, looks in the middle, ball taken away. Here along the close sidelines to our broadcast booth. Boy, some back and forth action here right in front of us. And this ball is going to be bumped out of bounds. And let's see, the side judge calls throw in for the Panthers. Looking here for Morgan, making a run. She's going to look to cross it across the goal box here. Ball is tipped around, and let's see, it's going to roll near the end line and go out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner kick. So Panthers here with another scoring opportunity early in this game, 0-0 with just 4 minutes here into the game. Played here short to Linton. Back to Morgan. Morgan with a nice spin move. Centers this one. Cleared away, but not enough. Foot on it there by the Panthers. It's going to go out of bounds. That shot there by Ruby. I'm really sorry. I know I heard Chet say your name the other day, and I know that your folks have liked some of our Facebook posts, but I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to call you Ruby here, and I think your sister also, number 11, Sophie. Sorry, I can't screw that one up. I see you guys around school some, but I'm not ready to have the courage to make an attempt at your last name. So bear with me on that. I'm just going to apologize once for it, and then we'll just move on from there. 35 minutes now here, the 5 minutes into the game, 35 to go till halftime. Belgrade here has had a nice couple minutes here on the offensive end. Is now Central looks to take the ball and advance it here down the right-hand sideline. I'm going to try to learn some of these Central players here, as this ball right now is controlled by Molly Mulvig. Now taken away by Carly Smith, and Carly Smith looking to turn this one. She loses it. Here along the close sideline now. Centered downfield by number 11, Zoe Althoff. And this ball is going to be bumped out of bounds, and it's going to be Belgrade's throw in here. Here Morgan controlling. Up to Linton, to Smith. Smith with a little bit of room. She's got some teammates calling out they're open here on the left side. Nice through ball in the middle. Just losing the handle on it is Sarah Marshall. Now Marshall again here on the left side trying to chase a ball down out of bounds, and it's going to be kicked out to slow things down. Number 25, Alexa Hanser, plays that one out of bounds to slow things down. Belgrade throw in here on the far side. Smith controls it. Looking for a teammate here, looking to reverse field, but taken away by number 11, Maya Rager. Excuse me, number 11, Zoe Altoff. Here now on the far sideline is Marshall. Ruby's going to throw it in here for the Panthers, looking for Morgan. Ball kind of kicked around here, waiting for a team to establish possession of the ball, and it looks like Billings Central is going to take it, clear it downfield, and it's going to be controlled by the Belgrade defense here and then kicked out of bounds. So throw in here for the Rams. Again, some of this action on the far side of the field is tougher to see from my vantage point, so bear with me here. As this ball now is controlled by Altoff in the middle. Looking for a teammate, sends it out wide. Let's see if this one's too far, and it is. It will go beyond the end line for a goal kick. All right, here, back to action. Stepped away there for just one moment here as Belgrade looks to get this one out. Again, if you're watching from home, you probably see a sunny day. I'm not sure if you hear the wind on the microphone, but I'm going to go ahead and send it over to our sideline reporter, Kira Laramie. Kira, what can you tell us about the weather here in Belgrade today?
Well, the weather seems to be all right. The sun's out every now and then, but the clouds keep moving in, and the wind's being temperamental. 1 minute it's all light and breezy, then we get a giant gust.
Right, so we'll have to see how that wind affects today's game. Kira, thank you very much for the weather report on the sidelines. And now here at the 8 minutes into the game, still tied 0-0. It's more of a crosswind than anything else, but likely favoring... Well, in the boys' game, it was certainly favoring the team that was moving from right to left. And it almost looks like it has shifted to a complete crosswind right now, so it's hard to say that it's going to favor either team. There's Belgrade here on the free kick. Ball sent back. Delaney Brayton here for the Panthers is... drops the ball here now. It's going to be a throw in here. And Emma Moritson's going to take this throw. Out of bounds. It's going to be Central's ball here. Again, anything on the far sideline is going to be a little tougher for me to see. As this ball here is controlled by the Rams. Looking to play it out towards the outside. Nice control here. This is Altoff with the ball. Ball taken away here now. Sent right back to the Rams. Now Linton forward here looking for Smith. This ball is kind of just kicked around here in the middle, and now Althoff takes control here for the Rams, and she's got a little bit of room in front of her. Ball taken away, but now with a shot on net, and she puts that one in the back of the net. It's a goal for Zoe Althoff, the sophomore for the Billings Central Rams. Boy, she seemed to just kind of make her way through the defense and had an open shot. She put it in on the bottom right side there and the net there away from the goalie. So at the 10-minute mark, the goal there by Zoe Althoff for the Billings Central Rams puts the Rams up 1-0. Here still early in this game, senior day here at Belgrade. Looking to play here a long ball to Marshall. Too far, though, into the reach of the keeper here. Althoff now the scorer for the Rams. Plays it in the middle now, looking to move it out to the right side of the field here. Central really showing some good ball control here in the middle of the field, working it around. Belgrade playing chase right now. Again, want to mention our student crew on this one. We have Danae working our scoreboard there. It looks like she's got the clock exactly right on what we see on the scoreboard here at the soccer complex. And Evelyn is up on the camera in the wind. So thanks, Evelyn, for being out here in the windy conditions for us. We'll have them switch at halftime. We'll put Evelyn on the scoreboard, and Danae will take over on the camera as this ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for Belgrade. Also on the broadcast, as we've heard from a few times, Kira Laramie, our sideline reporter. Kira is a part of our journalism class, and we're going to submit some of this footage to the journalism class for them to check out, looking to get some more students involved here in Panther Live so that I don't need to call these games as much anymore. We had Chet Lehman call in last week, which is just a treat to have him come out. He was unfortunately unavailable today. As now Linton controls it for the Panthers, looking forward. Ball taken away by the Rams. This is 28, Annie Siebert with the ball here. Now in the middle to number 3, Molly Mulvig, playing it forward now. Here's Althoff with another chance. Centers the ball across the field, and no one is there. Boy, dangerous scoring opportunity for the Rams. Belgrade gets out of this one with a goal kick. If you had the opportunity to tune in last night, we weren't on Panther Live, but we did have the football game over the radio last night. A shorthanded Belgrade Panther team on the road at Fergus dropped the contest 28-14. Quite a few injuries for the Panther football team last night. It's been a pretty tough season for some of those guys, but they're still working hard. Earlier today, we had the boys soccer game who took on the Billings Central team and won 3-0 on their senior day. Now is in front of us here. Marshall with the ball, looks to work it back inside. Looks for a teammate she has here in the middle of the field now. Shot on and saved there by the keeper. That was number 5 on the shot there for Belgrade, Carly Smith. Here, ball kind of batted around in the middle of the field. Althoff gets a head on it. And now controlled there. A shot on the way by number 2, Morgan Firestad is stopped. Punt here is going to roll out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Central Rams here as we are approaching the 15-minute mark of the first half. Here's Smith now. Going to keep it herself. Moves around one player. Player goes down. No call. Then she has it taken away. Panthers looking to reverse the field here. Marshall keep it all the way outside now. Delaney Brayton here playing the ball, keeping it inbounds right in front of us. I'm not sure if we picked that up on camera, but Delaney Brayton with a nice hustle play to keep that ball in. Back out to Brayton now. Looking for Marshall, misses. And Altoff tries to play it forward here for the Rams. Controlled by the Belgrade defense. Annie Siebert here controlling the ball, sends it out wide, looking for a cross here. Belgrade takes it away, plays it up, looking for Linton near the sideline. It's going to roll over her foot, out of bounds. It's going to be Central's throw-in. Again, just due to the crosswind, likely going to see a lot of this play on the opposite side of the field as the wind right here is at the back of our broadcast booth blowing across the field. Strong gusts of over 20 miles an hour at times. It was pretty bad at times in the boys' game. It seems like it's shifted a little bit. It was impacting the game, helping out the team moving to the left a little bit better, but now it seems to be a complete cross breeze. Hard to say if it's really helping one team out more than another. Is now looking here in the middle of the field. Ball is back here now in possession of the Panthers. Taken away by the Rams here, playing it out wide. Morgan now gets a foot on it. Looks to make a move. Does. Beats one defender. Looking forward. We have Sarah Marshall making a run. Let's see if Linton can find her. Linton will have an opportunity here for a cross. She gets it to Morgan, who again gets it back to Linton. Linton now to Smith. Boy, and Smith is a tough player out there. No call on the Ram there going down. Altoff now for the Rams looks to play it out wide. Here is Central's going to try to advance it here on the outside, now moving it back in. As Linton gets a foot on it here to Morgan in the middle. Morgan now looking for Marshall on the outside. Marshall plays it with the left foot. She's got Linton here if Kaylin can get it before it goes out of bounds. And hustling and getting there just a little too late out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in here for the Central Rams. Now number 28 here playing it, Annie Siebert to Altoff. Altoff back to Siebert. Back to Altoff now. Taken away here by the Panthers. Linton looking in the middle. Now the Rams here with an opportunity. Working it around outside the net. Siebert here. Siebert here still is going to have a chance at it. Finally, almost kicked away now here. Boy, this play down here in the box is tougher to see from this angle where we're at. And finally, the ball is kicked out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick here for the Panthers at the 18-minute mark of the first half. Score is Central 1, Belgrade 0. And we have a substitution here, as coming into the game for the Belgrade Panthers is number 8, Shayna Smith, and number 16, Sydney Eastwood. And it looks like taking a break here is going to be number 14, Hayden Cade. I didn't see the other Panther who subbed out there quite yet, as this ball right now played dangerously into the Belgrade box. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick. Approaching here the midway point of the first half. I want to take a moment here to look how the stream looks to the viewers at home. We are a little short-staffed right now, and so I got to see what this looks like. All right, so it looks like it's coming through okay, not too much buffering. We have 8 viewers right now, a little lower than what we had on Tuesday night. Actually, the girls game on Tuesday night approached over 30 viewers at one time, which is pretty nice to see there. I think maybe on a Saturday we have a much bigger crowd out here. Some of the fans that weren't able to be here on Tuesday night are able to be here in person. Much better to watch it in person than over the internet. This is just for the people who are out of town and can't make it. So glad you guys are able to tune in here. Midway point now of the first half. The Central Rams leading 1-0. As the ball's played around here on the far sideline, Linton looking for Smith, taken away. And we have an offside call here. So Belgrade uses the trap, draws the offensive player there offsides. It's going to be a Belgrade kick here. Looking for Smith here, taken away by the Rams, sent forward. Now played into the middle. This is number 3, Molly Molvig here. Boy, and tripped, and then there is a call. That's the captain for the Rams going down there, number 2, Morgan Firestad. Nice little gust of wind sent some of our broadcast stuff flying. I'm going to see if Kira, can you grab that roll of tape that flew out there? Again, we're going to try to keep stuff off the field. It's not our intention to have something fly out there and hit a player. Is now crossing the ball in front and then shot on by number 11, and that's going to roll in for a goal. So that is Althoff with her second goal of the game here for the Rams. Comes at the 22-minute mark. And Althoff now with 2 goals, and the Rams lead 2-0 here in the first half. So senior day not getting started how we want it to. Belgrade's going to need to play from behind here and try to get back into this game, trailing early 2-0. Now looking for Linton Long. She's on sides. She's going to have an opportunity here to try to cross the ball, and looks like it's going to be out of bounds. Throw in here for the Rams coming. Feel the wind starting to pick up here. Make sure our camera operator Evelyn's okay up on the scaffolding. Looks like she's doing good. We got a, looks like a scoreboard here malfunction. The scoreboard here is stopped. The referee's keeping the scoreboard on the field, so that's where the official score is going to come from as this ball almost hits us here in the broadcast. I'm going to have Danae just go ahead and keep rolling the clock. The clock here is stopped at 18:44, and I'm not exactly sure why, but we're just going to go ahead and have our scoreboard keep ticking. Once they get it figured out, we'll match it back up. As Maurer now comes into the game for the Panthers. Looking for Marshall. Again, this ball being played right here in front of us. Turning it back here into the middle of the field. Morgan loses control of it. Played now by the Rams here in the middle. Going to try to advance this one now on the far sideline. Powers here with the ball, plays it outside. Nearly stolen away by Maurer, still controlled here by the Rams. And again, now the scoreboard is starting to tick. The clock is starting to tick here, so we're going to go ahead and match our score back up. Thinking that they might be a little mismatched is here. The Rams with an opportunity, shot on. Nice save. Nice save here by the Panther goalie there. That would have been Althoff's third goal had that one snuck past. Belgrade looks to take control here in their own end. Stolen away now by the Rams. Now played to the outside. Opportunity here for Billings Central. Cross here to come. Nice cross. Is just beyond the stretch of the goal. He goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick, and we're going to have a brief timeout here for a substitution. Looks like it's going to be a Central player. Number 15 is coming into the game. That's Kate Strike. So Kate Strike comes on, and coming off the field is number 25, Alexa Hanser. A couple more players now also coming on here as Melissa Hanser comes on. And at number 13, Frankie Sindeler comes on as well. Geez, they keep coming. Number 7, Gabby Stock. So we got a whole line change here for the Rams at the 23-minute mark of the first half. Panthers looking to get this one out, but Rams keeping control here on their offensive end. Here Rams controlling the ball, moving it around the top of the box. Now played outside wide. Belgrade gets a steal on it here. Rams get it right back, though, right at the top of the 18 here. Playing it back to number 7, who just checked into the game, then finally taken away here. Morgan now plays it up forward to Marshall. Marshall turns with it, sends the ball long on the left sideline. This is Morgan in a foot race. She's got to get to it before it goes out of bounds, and she is not going to get there in time. Boy, and I think that crosswind is playing a factor on some of those long balls on that sideline. We've seen Linton over there, and now Morgan, as that ball just rolls out of bounds, assisted by the wind. Now Linton here on the sideline. Plays it inside to Morgan, or excuse me, to Marshall. Kicked around and then controlled now by the Rams. Mulvig here plays it back out wide. This is 15, Kate Strike with the ball, who just subbed in. Plays it up the sidelines here, looking for a cross. Played in the center, then back out wide. Boy, Central with nice control here on the offensive end. Could have been a handball, no call there. As Maurer plays chase here, trying to take this ball away. Central just showing real nice ball control, holding on to this one. Now looking to get inside here and finally poked away. This is Morgan now. She's going to send it long, and chasing it down here is Marshall. Marshall now gets a foot on it, tries to cut it back, and she's going to draw a corner kick. So an important opportunity here for the Panthers, as they've been tough to come by here in this first half. Sarah Marshall with the hustle sets up a corner kick. Marshall plays it in. Morgan here now in the box. Morgan gets a shot on just over the net. Boy, that one, we had a nice vantage point of that one, and Morgan just puts that one over. Had a good chance there. A couple defenders around her, gets a good foot on it, and it sails just about a foot over the goal. It looks like we now have a substitution here for the Panthers. Just coming onto the field is Hayden Cade, and Ruby's going to go ahead and check out. Now here along the far sideline, looking to play it into the middle. Panthers take it away. Morgan plays it back out wide. This is going to be Shayna Smith here on the outside, but taken away by the Rams here. This is 12, Olivia Powers. Now controlled by the Panthers. Nice footwork there by Morgan, playing it forward. Linton chasing it down. Can she get there before this one goes out of bounds? And this time she will. Nice hustle there by Kaylin Linton. Now another chance here. And this time it's going to roll past the end line, so it will be a goal kick. And a substitution brief substitution timeout here. Let's see who's coming on the field now. I believe looks like Kaylin Linton's going to take a break. She's been doing quite a bit of running there on that far sideline. Is going to take a much needed rest here. And let's see who's coming on now for the Panthers. It's going to be Carly Smith checking into the game, and sounds like redirecting Sarah Marshall's position while she comes into the game here. I think we'll see Marshall now on the outside. As this ball is played out of bounds, it's going to be Belgrade throw-in. 12 minutes to go here in this first half. Panthers trailing 2-0, looking to get back in this one right now on the offensive end. Played far across the field here. Maurer trying to chase it down. No, she's got 3 Rams around her. It's going to be tough here as it's controlled now by the Rams. Now back outside, Maurer here again. Ball played forward by the Rams. Played forward now, still controlled here by the Rams. Number 7, Gabby Stock. Now Maurer gets a foot on the ball. Plays it to Morgan. Morgan with nice footwork, looking for a teammate. Panthers still control here. This is 14, Hayden Cade. Sarah Marshall given nice chase here, and she is going to draw a throw-in. With Sarah Marshall's certainly got nice speed and a hustle player, has given the Panthers a couple opportunities here. Just chasing that ball down, forced the Rams to kick that one out of bounds. This is Marshall now centering it. Carly Smith with the ball in the box. Centers it. Maurer's there. Misses. Panthers here controlling the ball. This is Cade looking for a teammate. Plays it back. Now fighting for the ball here on the sideline. Number 16, Sydney Eastwood comes up with it. Now Maurer. Maurer looking for a teammate right in front of us here. Back to Eastwood. Panthers still controlling the ball here. Cade looking for a teammate now, looking to reverse the field. Loose ball sent in all the way to the goalie and collected there by the Ram goalie at the 30-minute mark of this first half. 2-0 Central with the lead. Now Morgan controlling here in the middle. Makes one defender miss. She's got Maurer. She's going to send it here to Smith. And Billings Central's going to have the ball here right in front of us. Playing it back into the middle of the field now. Number 7, Gabby Stock. Plays it to number 12, Powers, who sends it out wide. Nice takeaway here by the Panthers. This is Marshall now. Looking to cross the field. Stolen away. She was looking for Maurer. Now Stock with a little bit of room. Sends it out wide to number 13, Frankie Sindelier. Sindelier into the middle. Stock with an opportunity, but it's cleared out by the Panthers. And Sarah Marshall, or this is Carly Smith going to go for this ball, and she's going to come up with it. Boy, Carly Smith, also a fierce competitor, hustling for that ball, though she's going to bump it out of bounds, and it's going to be the Rams' ball here. Now played into the middle, Maurer. Looking for Morgan. A little too much. Maurer's going to get it back. Gathers it in. Stolen away here by the Rams. Ball right at midfield. And Central's going to go ahead and take control of the ball here, looking to move it up wide now. Now centering pass is going to be cleared out of bounds. We'll have a throw-in here for the Rams as we are now under 10 minutes to go here in this first half at the 32-minute mark. Nice breezy day here at the soccer complex. This is Morgan in the middle. Plays it out wide. Taken away here by the Rams. Now played along the sideline, looking for a centering pass. Played into the middle and collected there by the goalkeep. With 7:40 to go here in this first half. Belgrade struggled early in this game, but has recently showed signs of taking some control on offense and getting some scoring opportunities. It would be nice to get one in here before we hit the halftime break. Right now, though, Central controlling the ball in Belgrade's end. Cleared forward, looking for Smith. And then cleared nicely there. Good teamwork there by the Rams to get that one out and sent ahead. Now looking for room. This is Stock. Stock plays a long ball here into the box. This is going to be an opportunity, but offsides. Nice save there by the Belgrade keep there. That was Kellen Wall there on the shot. She had a nice run, but she was whistled for offsides, so it wouldn't have counted anyway, as this ball is cleared forward again. Mulvig now plays it outside to number 13, Frankie Sindelier. Cade now takes control in the middle. She's got Morgan. Morgan makes a move. One miss. Sends the ball long with the left foot. She's got Smith there. Smith gets control of it. Smith now looking to move on the outside. Smith looking for a teammate here. She's got Marshall with her, but just out of the reach and then cleared away. Another good opportunity there. Is Cade now with it in the middle. Maurer here. Sent up and Rams control and plenty of space here for number 13, Sindelier, to work with. She's going to go ahead and play one deep down the middle, but no player there making the run. Keeper's going to come up and play it outside of the box, send it across midfield. And then Marshall there can't quite keep up with it as she hits the ground. Ball now in the middle, controlled here by the Panthers. Maurer's going to try to keep this one in bounds on the sideline right here in front of us. Nice play back inside, but then taken away by the Rams here. This is number 3, Mulvig, now with the ball for the Rams. Looking for a teammate, plays it inside. Back out to Mulvig. Now to Stock. Now we'll run from number 22, Wall. We have a whistle, though. Let's see what this call is. I believe this is offsides again on Wall. So Wall's on that right sidelines looking to make runs, but Belgrade able to trap her on the offsides play again. This is Wall here with the ball, centering it in. Looking for a teammate. Only Panthers there, so we'll clear it out to Maurer. Maurer looks to turn with it, finds a teammate. I believe this is Cade. Cade's going to play it forward, but there's no one there. And this will roll all the way to the goalie and be picked up there with under 5 minutes to go now in the first half. Here Morgan steals this one away. Plays it up to Marshall. Marshall looking for a teammate. Can't find anyone. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in here. And a substitution time here with just 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Looks like Kaylin Linton's going to check into the game as Belgrade's looking to get a goal here right before the break as Maurer will come out. Also coming on for the Panthers is number 2. That's Ruby. Nice footwork there by Morgan. Morgan now with the ball again. Clears one over the net. Boy, a nice centering pass. Even had a shot of going in there, but just over the net there for Mariah Morgan. I think we had an offsides call, though. Boy, I thought this was going to be a goal kick, but now they're bumping up this this free kick here, so... Boy, sun pokes through here for a minute, feels pretty good, and then all of a sudden it goes away and the wind picks up. Handball here called on the Rams, so Belgrade's going to have an opportunity to set things up here with a free kick. They're going to play it quickly, though. Morgan looking for someone, ball taken away. Now played forward here. There's an open Ram player. That's number 33, Melissa Hanser, on the left sideline here. Belgrade takes the ball away now. This is Marshall looking for Smith. Smith gets it to Morgan. Too many Rams there, though, as the ball's taken away now. Played up the left side. I don't think there's a Ram there making this run. Actually, there is Wall onside this time, but played nicely there by Moritzen and then played out of bounds. So it will be a throw-in for the Rams. Again, approaching halftime, we are at the 2-minute mark. This is where the referee stops the clock. We'll let it keep running just to kind of get an idea where we're at. But with the injury time, they like to stop the clock here at the park. We'll go ahead and let ours run all the way down. As right now we're going to have a corner kick. And this is a really, really tough corner kick for Billings because of this wind. This wind is directly in the face of the Rams trying to attempt this corner kick. When Belgrade had this in the boys game, they were just playing it short. Let's see how the Rams elect to play this one as you see that flag keeling over. She's going to play it in nicely, though. Opportunity here in front. Belgrade unable to clear, controlled by the Rams. Now inside, and Morgan gets a foot on it, and there it is. That is going to be the end of the first half. Even though our clock says 1 minute on there, we did have a stoppage on the scoreboard clock, so we just kept up with that one. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. We'll go ahead and take a break from the announcing. We got about a 10-minute break. We'll check in with our sideline reporter, Kira Laramie, during the halftime break here. Panthers trail 2-0. Look to get things going when we start the second half. All right, here getting ready to start the second half, and before we do, let's go ahead and send it down on the field to our reporter Kira Laramie. So Danae, why don't you take it down to Kira? Kira, tell us, give us a report here from the field.
Okay, well, it's the last game, home game for the seniors this year. We're really proud of them, but we're lagging behind by 2 from Billings Central. Last game, the boys won 3-0 from Billings Central. Well, let's get back to the broadcast.
All right, Kira, thanks a lot. Ready to go here for the second half. Belgrade's going to need a comeback here to get this one going. Trailing 2-0. Kira, thanks a lot. Good job. Appreciate it. Just here underway now. Again, seems like the wind picked up even more at halftime. I don't know. I'm colder now. Barron, our producer here, standing next to me. Barron, what do you think?
It's all right.
It's all right? It's a little breezy. Barron's from California, and but he's been in Belgrade for some time too, so he's used to this cold weather. Is right in front of us right now are the Rams looking to control this one in front of the box here. See, I still have my roster. This hasn't blown away yet. Controlling now on the outside, stolen away by Marshall. Looking for a teammate. She's got Morgan in the middle. Morgan makes one miss. Clears it out to Linton. Linton back inside to Smith. Smith now playing it back outside. And giving chase there's number 12, Delaney Brayton. She's got it along the sideline. Has the ball taken away, but it's kicked out of bounds. It's going to be Belgrade's throw in here. Got a little colder, is what I was thinking here. I'm looking at our athletic trainer, Mr. Hoskins. He's shivering up a little bit too. So glad you can watch this one from inside your home somewhere where it's a little bit warmer than where it is here. As Belgrade right now controlling this one. We are 2 minutes into the second half, as this is number 16, Sydney Eastwood. Now Marshall back to Eastwood. Eastwood looking for a centering pass. That one's just a little too far in front of her and is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick. Goal kick here for the Rams. As Morgan now controls it inside, looking for Smith. Smith is there. Smith looks to get a foot on it, and this one is going to roll out of bounds. Boy, good scoring opportunity here for the Panthers, and Carly Smith is unable to finish that one, but she does draw a corner kick. Now Morgan looking for some room, and she centers it in. Ball collected by the goalie, and now he's not ready for it, but I'm going to bring Mr. Hoskins in on the broadcast here. Matt, thanks for joining us on the broadcast today.
Yeah, it looks like you're a little lonely over here.
I'm hoping that we can stand here close together and try to stay warm here as this wind seems to be picked up. You can see on the some of the flags here along the field are starting to keel over here, and Rick's already picked up the sideline advertisements because those things were in the field.
Yes, and if you want to know what it's like to live in Livingston,
all right, hang on there. I had you muted there. We got to bring you back in. Now you're on. Here we go. I had Matt muted. Now we're going to bring him in. Just mentioned that we were just commenting on the wind. We were just talking about the weather here. So let's get back to the game now. Matt, from what you've seen a lot of these soccer games. You're here every day. Mm-hmm. What do we need to do to get back in this game?
Well, the girls, they're certainly hustling, but they're sometimes getting a little clumped together. If they can just spread it out and start to get those passes a little more on their teammates' foot, I think their opportunities are going to go up quite a bit for scoring.
All right, right now here on Belgrade's defensive end, as this one is cleared away now. Marshall with a little bit of room looking for a teammate here. Plays to Smith. Smith looks for the give and go. Not there. Loose ball here, looking to get control by someone, and it looks like Central is going to take the ball here and just kind of play it around here in the defense and look to make a move.
They need to have everything secured.
Now along the outside here, looking for a centering pass. Panther goes down. Here an opportunity here at the top of the 18, centered in. It just rolls wide of the net. So, boy, dangerous opportunity, scoring opportunity for the Rams. They unable to capitalize, and 5 minutes into the second half, we'll have a goal kick here for the Panthers. Matt, talk about some of our individual players here that you've seen all season long. How about who's one of the players you've seen improve through the year that you think's of note to mention?
Emma.
Yeah, Emma Wartson.
Yeah, I think that her aggressiveness as of late has really started to help our Panthers, keeping that ball up in the front court, if you could say, you know.
Right.
So Emma is definitely one on my radar that I've really been impressed with.
All right, and I mentioned on the broadcast that I'm not going to attempt to say Ruby's last name and Sophie's last name. Can you help me on that one?
No, I cannot. She's in my class in the roster, and I just skip it as well.
Okay, all right. So yeah, as I mentioned before, we're just going to call her Ruby and Sophie. So, all right, I was hoping you'd be of more help there. But I
just mumble. And I hope she raises her hand for attendance.
All right. So right now here, ball in dangerous territory here for the Panthers as the Rams are working around now to the outside, looking for a centering pass. Played up here near the end line, and then a nice defensive body positioning there.
By the basketball box out there, wasn't it? Yeah, that
was a real nice play there by our Belgrade defender. I think that was
Brayton.
That was Brayton, yeah, Delaney Brayton there. Now here another dangerous opportunity for the Rams. Inside the box here, looking for room for a shot. Poked away there by Ruby. Again, inside the box. Opportunity here for the Rams, and this one is going to be off the post. Boy. Off the post, and it looks like we have a Panther down. And she's going to get up, kind of slow moving here, is number 7, Rotz. Here, goal kick taken by the Panthers here. Controlled on the far right sideline and then whistled for out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in here for the Rams. Again, just 7 minutes here into this second half. Panthers trailing by 2, looking to get back in this game. Analysis from trainer Matt Hoskins says we need to spread out a little bit, and it looks like we're trying to do that right now and work this ball around.
That was a lot better, wasn't it? You could see how there was they spread the net a little bit, and they got some touches, and making that defense work.
Now centering the ball. This is Morgan with her foot on it. She finds Smith. Smith plays it back out here. Ball centered across. Boy, and able to get a foot on it is Linton, but it's going to go over the end line, over the net, so it's going to be a goal kick. But, hey, that was nice teamwork, a nice scoring opportunity.
That is, and then you know what? You feed off that, and you say, okay, we can do it. We got it down, and that just starts a little bit of momentum, even though it was obviously very high. But let's keep that ball in the front part of the field here.
And then what about let's talk about the boys team, because we didn't get you on the air for the boys game earlier. Yeah. But they finished the regular season undefeated, get the 3-0 win here earlier today. What about those guys? You've seen them play quite a bit too. They're moving in the postseason now. What can you tell us about them?
I'll tell you what. Today, I mean, there is no doubt they look like a state championship team. Now it's about maintaining that level of play and bringing that into the playoffs next week. And man, I'll tell you, those boys are playing well. They are, they're so unselfish. The way they pass that ball around, that is, we have some great momentum on that boys' end going into the playoffs.
Right, so the boys get the 3-0 win earlier today. Girls looking to make the comeback here in the second half, trailing 2-0. Really, both the goals for Central come in early in this game, and since then it has settled down and been pretty well back and forth here. Both teams. Is Sarah Marshall here.
Poke.
Yeah, Sarah Marshall, another hustle player here, as she steals this ball, looking for Smith. Can't find her. There's the defender, takes it. And now Central will play it downfield. Rotz gets a foot on it. Here, ball in the middle of the field. Central with control. Looking to make a move, still in the middle now.
Got a squeezer.
Cleared out now by the Panthers. This is Linton here.
Nice give and goal right there.
Real nice is Linton here with the ball along the sideline, but just out of the reach. And, we've seen that a couple times today. A lot of these balls are going out of bounds on that sideline, and the wind is not helping there.
No, not helping, but there right there was senior leadership. Those two girls out give and goal. They obviously have done that once or twice on the field.
So Belgrade gets control back here. This is Linton right now looking in the middle. Ball's going to be cleared out of bounds. It's going to be Belgrade throw in. We are 10 minutes into this second half. Panthers trailing 2-0. Throw in here for the Panthers. Taken away now by the Rams. Again, some of this action's harder for us to see here on this far side. Now Morgan, though, with control in the middle. Gets a shot on.
Nice.
Boy, the goalie loses the handle of it. Still on the ground, looking for a Panther here. This is Smith now, and then a shot. Boy, who was that? Was that Smith with that shot?
Yeah, I think it was Smith. But that's, hey, like we just talked about earlier, momentum, right? You see it now starting to happen. They're getting hungry.
Right now, Central trying to get a quick play here as they play this one now on our close sideline. Stolen away here by the Panthers, looking to keep this momentum going. Yeah, Shayna Smith there. Here now looking to get it out wide. Collected in, though, by the Panthers and played out to Marshall. Marshall with one on her. Gets it to Morgan, but just over her foot.
Okay, now spread out now, girls.
Man, this ball is going to roll out of bounds. But yeah,
that wind just takes it, unfortunately, a little bit. But you know what? As an athlete, hey, you have to adjust to these elements.
Right, both teams are playing in these conditions here. This ball now along the far sidelines. Billings Central looking for a crossing pass here. And they're just going to pull it back out and try to control it. Again, any time they can tick off the clock is going to be in the favor of the Rams as they have a 2-0 lead with 28 minutes to go in this game. Now playing on the outside. Back inside here, number 12, that's Powers.
Definitely having good ball control on those Rams, aren't they?
Right.
Playing a little bit of keep away, but yet also being aggressive.
Right, and I think their thought right now is control as much of the clock as they can and working around and find an open teammate.
Exactly.
Now with this throw in here right in front of us, this is a good vantage point for us here.
I like this.
Marshall here steals it away.
Nice.
Now back out to Marshall. She finds Smith in the middle of the field. We have a whistle. Let's see what this is. This is going to be a penalty called against the Rams. It's going to be a free kick here for Belgrade. So Marshall will take it. Sends it downfield looking for Smith. Now back in control to the Rams.
You know, Nate, that's one thing I've learned to watch the game differently. You know, you hear me say "ooh," and unfortunately I see these collisions coming.
Yeah,
and,
right.
my mind goes in a different direction. Instead of a spectator, I think, "Oh boy, here we go."
Right. Just want to remind you that if we do have an injury on the field, our commentator here is going to be leaving us. He's going to be leaving us to tend to the player on the field. So pulling double duty here today as our guest announcer here in this second half.
Big shout out to our assistant principal, Bert Horsley, who's talking to me on the phone saying we're doing a good job. Right. So we'll keep that up. You, Mr. Horsley, make sure you are warm. We'll take it for you out here.
And yeah, if we can get on the board here, I'm gonna let Hoskins call it if we get on the board here. Just the special request of Bert Horsley. So right now here, deep in Rams territory, Panthers here with an opportunity here, throw in on the far sidelines. Looking here to get a centering pass, and then cleared out by the Rams. This ball is gonna come back to Rotz here. Now in the middle here, this is Smith. Panthers here looking for an opening in this defense. This is a pretty tough Billings Central team here.
very patient, aren't they?
Yeah.
Billings Central. They're just kind of wait.
Now Marshall here on the left sideline. Looks to turn the ball. Plays outside. Yeah, nice run here. Now played back inside looking for Morgan, and that ball's going to be poked away. It's going to stay in bounds, or let's see where this is. It's going to be a corner kick here for the Panthers, and played very quickly to Morgan. Morgan, nice spin move. Morgan with the shot on.
Get out of here. Go!
There it is. Mariah Morgan with the goal. I just got to give Hoskins 1 point, and he gives it. So
that was beautiful, wasn't it?
That was awesome. And I got to tell you, so she gets the ball in the quick corner with a nice spin move and then just puts it right on goal over the goalie's head.
Wasn't that impressive how fast they played that corner shot? I mean, they know they're down. All right, they don't have time to be sitting around and trying to send it in. They got after it. That was a veteran play by Mariah Morgan.
Yeah, so Mariah Morgan gets the Panthers on the board here at the, let's see if I can do my math. I think at the 65-minute mark. Or that's the 55-minute mark. Yeah, I got to work on that one. We'll call it the 55. Are you doing math?
No, I wasn't even going to try.
He pulled out his calculator to do his math.
Give Mr. Horsley a little text back.
Yeah, so that goal call, Mr. Horsley texted in and said he'd like to hear the goal call, and Hoskins definitely got it.
That's what they do with the pros. So these girls deserve nothing less.
Right. So 2-1 now here with 24 minutes to go here in this second half. Panthers making this one a close game now, 2-1, and certainly feeling like the momentum's on the Panthers side here, and really plenty of time to go in this game as well.
Oh, there is a lot of time, but I do like how the girls are playing with some urgency. I mean, you have to. And that's again, that's just what we talked about 5-8 minutes ago about momentum, and you can see it's starting to shift a little bit.
Right now, though, the Rams here in the offensive end taken away by Morgan. Nice fancy footwork as she finds Rotz here. Looking to play it up the sideline. Too much there to handle for Delaney Brayton. It's going to be out of bounds throw in here to the Rams. Boy, so you get some fan texts and you think, wow, this is really fun. I want to keep doing this.
This isn't too bad. It beats sitting over there just kind of watching by myself. Absolutely.
As Brayton's unable to keep that ball in play, it's going to be a throw-in right around midfield here for the Rams. 23 minutes to go in this game. Really the scoring in this game so far. Early in the first half, Zoe Altoff, the sophomore for Billings Central, got 2 early goals to get the Rams up 2-0. And then here at the 55-minute mark in the second half, Morgan finds the back of the net after a nice spin move. And now here on the offensive attack here are the Rams as they work this one around here looking for an opening.
The Rams better not sit here and try to stall too much. Our girls are definitely going in for some scoring here, so let's keep that pressure on the Panthers.
All right, this ball's going to be played out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick here for Belgrade. And boy, this short goal kick play there, dangerous play, as this ball's going to be cleared back out, and Belgrade's going to get another goal kick opportunity. Cleared ahead, controlled by Central. Now taken away, Marshall with a nice pass there to Morgan.
Nice touch.
Yeah, now inside to Cade. Cade looking to turn with it. Can't find Marshall. Central now controlling here in the middle of the field. Nice short passes.
There we go.
Yep, taken away here by the Panthers.
Give and go. Nice.
Oh, there you go. Nice run here, but it's going to be collected by the Rams and cleared back out.
There we go. Marshall on the move.
Sends it across the field. She's looking for Linton. Let's see if Linton can keep it in bounds. And Linton does. She's going to need to try to get a centering pass here, and this ball's going to go out of bounds. This is going to be a Panther throw-in deep in Ram territory here, about closing in on the midway point of this second half. This is Morgan looking to center it. Panthers will control it near midfield, playing it back outside. This is Linton here looking to turn, gets a centering pass. Morgan with a foot on it, sends it back out wide. Wind picks up big time here. Morgan now with the left foot, shot on, saved by the goalie.
It's a great look, though, by our girls right there. That's what we need. Just shots on goal.
So that left-footed shot there by Morgan is collected by the goalie, played out now around midfield, stolen away almost here. Central with control. Loose ball. Now Central here looking to make a run, and they have a player here, number 22. You get a number on her. This is a Wall. Wall here with an opportunity, centers it, cleared away. Wall with another chance here, and this ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick, and we have a substitution. I believe this is the first substitution of the second half. It's a Central player coming on the field is number 15, Kate Strike.
Be patient. You're doing great. Just stay patient.
And you hear their head coach Celine Valentine coming out saying, hey, just patience here, patience. We've still got some time here. 19 minutes to go win this game. Trailing by 1. Belgrade needs a goal to tie this thing up, but right now it's Central with the corner kick. Dangerous play inside. It's going to go out of bounds.
Sydney Eastwood took that one right off the stomach there.
Yeah, Sydney Eastwood said,
that woke her up.
Yes, I can't breathe. All right, she's okay now.
Here's the win, Abby.
So Panthers here electing to move the goal kick to the right side of the field where the wind will help clear it out. Linton here knocked over, no call. Played up the sideline here, looking for something here. Out of bounds, let's see what the call is. This is going to be a goal kick.
Make sure you're marking up on that forward. All right, Emma, you ready?
Here controlled by Cade. She finds Brayton now up to Morgan. Morgan's got...
This is looking good. There we go.
Here's Marshall. Marshall looking.
One touch.
Nice. This is Smith. Carly Smith.
Blast it.
Shot on, saved by the goalie. Wow. Great opportunity there by the Panthers. Nice work. Nice passing there from Morgan and Marshall, but Smith unable to finish that one as the goalie gets the save.
You know, Nate, as being a hockey player, those were all one touches, and that's really hard for the defense to catch up to those one touches, and that resulted in a great shot by Carly.
So now 17 minutes to go here in this game. Panthers with another great opportunity snuffed out by the goalie. Now the Rams here on the other end. This is Wall looking to get it across. Ball's going to be out of bounds. It went off the head of Caitlin Monlux. So it will bring up a corner kick. Again, want to thank
You can see the difference in the way the Rams are going to this corner kick compared to our girls. Because, you know, hey, they're up 2-1, right? So
right. Let's take our time. No, you take it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So number 12 here is going to take this corner kick for the Rams. That is Powers. She sends it in. Marshall's going to clear it away. Smith is here. Smith's going to look to turn. Look to get it to the outside. They get it out to Marshall. Marshall tries to bring it back in. Now Marshall in a one-on-one battle. Central controls. We have a whistle here. Going to have a penalty called against Belgrade. It's going to be a free kick. And watch for Central to take their time on this one as well. Played out wide here right in front of us. This is Wall. Gets around
handball, I think.
Yeah, we have a handball. Just kind of an inadvertent ball bounces up and hits wall, so handball. Panthers free kick here right in front of us.
16 minutes and counting.
Again, I want to thank the Belgrade students who've been a part of this broadcast today. Our producer is Baron Vandenbroek. Our scoreboard operator is Evelyn Bennett. And Danae is on the camera right now here in the second half. Thanks to these guys for making this possible here today. Also, Kira Laramie is our sideline reporter. Kira is going to have a post-game interview with head coach Celine Valentine after the game, so we'll look forward to hearing from Kira. Hopefully with a happy Coach Valentine.
Absolutely.
Or at least a tied coach.
Yeah. Because, Tuesday the girls go and they do a play-in game for playoffs. So
right.
If we can get a tie or a win out of this, that is going to be positive momentum for our girls going in for Tuesday's game.
Smith now unable to find a teammate. Central's going to play this one out wide right here in front of us. This is Wall.
That's a good hustle play right there.
Yeah, Wall has a step on it. She's got the ball on the right side. She's going to play it in, and nice save by the Panther goalie. Going to let her teammates clear forward here. As Linton's going to control this ball. Back to Brayton. Brayton loses control of it, goes out of bounds, so it's going to be a throw-in. There's a substitution here. Belgrade's trying to get a couple players on the field, but Brayton was ready to go, so she just threw it in. Is now another run, an opportunity to get too far, kicked out of bounds. That's Billings Central's goal scorer there that loses control, Althoff.
Here comes your subs.
But here come the subs, yeah. And Eastwood and Morgan will come out of the game. Meanwhile, coming in is Shayna Smith and 3, Emma Moritzen. Moritzen, as you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, player that's impressed you throughout the season.
Yeah. It's we had some girls go down in the beginning of the year with injury, so they've been looking for some defense to somebody to take those girls' spots due to injury, and Emma has stepped up as of late to fill that gap.
So this ball right now being played to Wall here. Wall with an opportunity if she can keep it in. She does, just on the end line, but then whistled just across the end line. Wow, nice break there for the Panthers as Wall would have had an opportunity there near the 6-yard box. And now we have a substitution here for the Rams. And this is a time, too, we'll probably start to see a lot of substitutions because that's another 30 seconds off the clock when you can sub.
It's definitely a strategy. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, of course, you want to get some fresh players in for the Rams, but, yeah, there's no doubt there's a strategy there, and it takes a little bit of time here, a little bit of time there.
This goal kick here is controlled by the Rams. Tried to play it out wide here. Moritzen here giving chase. Looking for a clear, uses her heel, finds Marshall here. Marshall's going to be inside, which is a dangerous play. Able, though, to clear it out. Looking for Linton. 12:30 to go now in this game. Panthers trailing by 1. Now inside here. Played back out, stolen away by Moritzen. She finds Marshall. Marshall tries to play it back inside, taken away.
Very tenacious, isn't she?
Yep.
Sarah Marshall.
Yeah, she is a tough player, hustle player for sure. Now, here an opportunity as Cade tries to play it out wide to Linton. Linton's going to fight for it, get it back to Cade. Cade now with an opportunity to try to get outside. She does. Now a little bit of room here to work with it is Brayton. She plays it forward, and she has Carly Smith. Yeah. Smith plays it back out to Brayton. Now chipped inside. This is Linton. And then cleared out. But really a nice little sequence there by the Panthers to get back on the offensive attack there. Moritzen plays
goal. Nice.
Yep, real nice here. Moritzen now with an opportunity. Fighting for it along the sideline. Still in. She's got the ball now. A little bit of space. It's going to take a centering cross here. Looking for Smith, and then taken away by the Rams. This ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Belgrade's throw-in. Excuse me, it's going to be Central's throw-in. Nope, I had that right. The side judge said no, it's Belgrade's throw-in, and the Central girl picks it up, and
well, she slams it down.
Yeah. Oh wait,
now she
she was right. I guess it is. So the referee says no. Actually, I had a better view of it than the side judge, so it's going to be a Central throw-in. Goes out of bounds again. Let's see who has this one. Belgrade's got this one here. Ball rolls out of bounds. Belgrade throwing again. 10:30 to go here in this game. Belgrade looking for the equalizer. As that ball goes out of bounds, now it's going to be Central's ball. And they'll take their time here on this throw-in as well. Getting it in now. Played back and then cleared out. Smith, though, in control with it. Moritson gets a foot on it. Back to the Rams, though. Now here looking to make a run is number 11, Altoff. Looking for a hat trick of her own here as she gets this shot on and is over the net.
She got just a glove on it, if you heard that.
I did. That was stopped by the goalie. It's going to be a corner kick, and like I said, that would have been a hat trick for the sophomore for the Rams.
I think that could hit crossbar. That was close. Good job on Abby there for jumping up, and Abby Cade.
So corner kick here coming for the Rams. Under 10 minutes to go now in this second half. Cleared away by the Panthers, yep. Marshall here coming right at us. Clears this one out. Going to stay with it. Shayna Smith now looking in the middle. She has Ruby there. Back to Shayna. Now to Carly Smith. Carly, nice play behind her back there, yep.
Oh, she tattooed that girl, didn't she?
Right in the back. And Smith's going to get the ball back. Physical play here. We're going to have a whistle.
That can't feel good, can it, Nate?
No, not at
ball
all.
Just smoke in the middle of your back.
You know, that does not feel good, especially as it gets a little colder here later in the season. It's when you have the Adidas logo kind of tattooed onto your back. Controlled now by the Rams, looking for a run here. And Altoff gets tripped up. No call, though. Actually, a late whistle. Tough to see from our vantage point if she just got tripped up in her own feet or what happened there. But either way, the referee calls a penalty. It's going to be a free kick about 10 yards outside the 18-yard box.
Now, this is the part of the game that it would be very hard to stand in front and make a wall.
Right,
This always makes me unnerving.
Yeah, get ready. Get the trainer ready.
Yeah. This is nosebleeds. We got all sorts of issues.
Yeah, we got a three-player wall here. Is that four? There's three girls in there forming the wall, and the referee's going to make sure they're at a legal distance. Oh, boy, he's really backing them up.
Yeah, he is. He's got his eyeball license.
So free kick here taken by the Rams. Headed over the net. Nice attempt there by the Rams player, but over the goal. 7 minutes to go now. This is really starting to get into the time where you're going to see a real sense of urgency. Not panic time quite yet, but certainly Belgrade needs to keep their eye on the clock here. Right now, though, the ball still in their defensive end. Here now taken away. Shayna Smith looking for Sarah Marshall. Rams here with control. Moritson chases it down and is going to play it out of bounds. Saves the corner kick to take the throw in. Looks like we have a substitution, and Mariah Morgan's going to come back onto the field here for the Panthers.
Hayden, Ruby's going to stay underneath. Now we have you and Mariah's attacking. Okay.
I think Morgan, they want to give her a little rest, get her back out here for the last 6 minutes. She's definitely a scoring threat.
Oh, definitely. She's definitely one of the heart of the team. So let her charge her batteries up a little bit and make one more push.
Here now controlled by Althoff, looking for a teammate. Taken away by the Panthers. Cade finds Linton out wide. Linton sends it forward, looking for Carly Smith, but the ball's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in here for Central, and now a substitution for Central is coming onto the field is number 9, Annie Bjorth. What do you think there? Bjorth?
I think that B could be silent.
All right.
I think we're going to go with Yorth.
All right. Go with Yorth on that one. Coming into the game here. Five minutes to go here in this one. Panthers trailing by 1. As Linton fights to get the ball back. Stolen back by the Rams now.
Oof. Nice footwork by Carly there.
Here now, played ahead. Marshall with a nice pass. She's got it back. She's looking for Morgan, but it's cleared away by the Ram defense. Now Cade working to get the ball back. Now along here on the close sideline to us.
Spread out. There we go.
Yeah, Moritzen right here in front of us. Going to look to turn. Keeps it outside here to Marshall. Marshall loses a handle on it. Here comes a centering pass here from the Rams as Rotz will get her body on it and nearly get it out of bounds. Marshall now plays it forward, looking for Morgan. Morgan gets a foot on it to keep it going forward here. Just a Ram there, though. Now here played out wide and then centered. Rotz with a nice play on it. Going to try to send this one out. Marshall clears. Carly Smith here at midfield. She needs a teammate here with her. She's going to look
Needs
now.
a runner on the left.
And here we go. This is going to be Sarah Marshall on the run, but ball played just too far. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go now. And this ball is going to be played all the way back here to Cade. She's going to send it deep. Sarah Marshall here controls it. Gets it to Morgan. Morgan sends it now deep on the right side, looking for Linton. Handball. It's going to be a free kick here for the Panthers, and now under 3 minutes to go.
Not panic time, but we got to kick it in gear now.
Right. I'll call it panic time. 2:40 to go on the clock here. This is Linton now. Centers.
Get some
Sarah there. Yeah! Goal! Sarah Marshall with the goal at the 38, or excuse me, the 30, I got to screw that up, at the 78th minute, excuse me. The 78th minute mark. The equalizer.
Beautiful. You just said you only hit the panic button, and I guess Sarah Hersa heard you because she definitely put it in.
Sorry there, the scoreboard froze up. We had to reopen it up so that Evelyn can update our score 2-2 right now. Make sure you hit this just to make sure. Got it. All right.
I thought you were going to tell me that I was muted again.
You've been muted this whole time. We didn't even know it. No, you're on the air, man. You are on. You're hired. We need you.
All right, we are approaching the 2 minute mark. That's when it's secret. It's on the ref's wrist.
Right. They're going to stop the clock, but I'm going to let it roll here. We're going to just keep it going. You can go ahead and hit start there, Evelyn. We're going to let our clock keep going. We don't know when the referee's going to blow the final whistle, we have a whistle here for a foul. Morgan plays it quick to Smith. Boy,
sometimes they don't allow that fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes they make you set that ball up a little bit. But hey, we need some hometown help a little bit sometimes.
Right. So right now, game 2-2 here late, and fan mail here is blowing up. Matt Hoskins' phone right now, telling us about how they're enjoying this broadcast right now. Cade right now with the ball, looks to play it out wide. It's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be Belgrade throwing again, under 2 minutes to go. We're estimating about 1:12 left in this game. As Linton throws in, she has Carly Smith. Smith looks to turn. Loses control of it. Now cleared away. It's going to come all the way back here to Cade in goal. Now Marshall fighting for the ball. Just too many Rams around there. Playing a little keep away. Boy, now one thing to be careful of is an opportunity here on the other end. As Ruby looks to take the ball and turn with it. Gets it away. Nice. Sarah Marshall trying to clear that one out. And
there you go.
That will do it. So I'll have Evelyn go ahead and hit us with a final score on this one. The final's 2-2. And that will do it. But hey, you know what? A comeback.
Oh, you know what? That was a tale of two halves right there.
Yeah,
Those Panther girls really turned it on. And, you know, as a former athlete, ties, nobody wants to tie. But this is really kind of a win for the girls, going in with some momentum, plus down 2-0 at half.
Right.
So what a great comeback to get this thing tied up and to be rolling into Tuesday for that play-in game for the playoffs.
Yeah. I'm just going to remind our producer, Barron. Hey, Barron, look, we're going to stay on. We're going to stay on for a little post game. Yep. So we're going to stay on here. We got a little post game. We're going to do a little sportsmanship players of the game, I believe, here as the teams are shaking hands, and then soon we will hear from sideline reporter Kira Laramie. And you know what, Matt, I'm going to go ahead and have you do some closeout analysis while I get Kira ready for our post-game interview.
Yep.
So go ahead and take it for a minute on some analysis of this one. I'll get Kira set up here for post-game.
So yes, those girls, as you all saw, they definitely were playing with urgency, and that is the type of play that these girls got to bring into next week to get into that that coveted playoff game on Saturday. Of course, they play on Tuesday at a play-in game in Laurel, I believe that is. So great momentum going into Tuesday, and that's definitely going to lift the spirits here on senior night for these girls and, of course, the fans. So great play by our girls and nice competitiveness by Billings Central, and you can definitely see that maybe that stalling from Billings Central didn't pay off. Maybe if they would have kept a little more aggressive, they could have maybe got the outcome that they wanted. But regardless, great play on both sides. On my end, no injuries. I always like that. And these girls now have a little bit of positive momentum rolling into the next week. So we will be joining Kira Laramie here soon with a very happy coach.
Yeah, we're going to have our post-game interview here soon after the Sportsmanship Award is done.
Nate, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to get my stuff and wrap it up.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Absolutely,
buddy. You're the good luck charm. You're on every time now.
I like it.
All right.
Talk to you later.
All right, thanks. Again, that was Matt Hoskins joining us here. I'm going to go ahead now and have Kira. Kira, why don't you come out right here? And, can we? Yeah. We're going to start with the head coach. This is Kira Laramie and head coach here, Celine Valentine. Go ahead and, why don't you go ahead and put the camera on them there? Got them on there. Okay, and Kira, you got your microphone on?
Yep. So, Coach, what did you tell the players when they first came in on halftime?
First, we talked about our adjustments that we needed to make, so tactical decisions, things we needed to change on the field by position. And then I try not to really be the inspirational one. I try to get them to bring that from within themselves. So I said, hey, we've got some work to do. You can't expect me to bring it out of you. You guys got to go earn it for your seniors. It's their last home game ever, and the second half they came out to play, and that was fantastic.
Well, it worked. You guys tied. So how do you feel about the next game?
We're very excited about it. Our next game is Tuesday against Laurel. We lost to Laurel last Saturday, kind of a heartbreaking win right at the end. So we've got some revenge to get against them. They're a great team, and it's going to be an awesome game.
Well, can't wait.
Thank you.
Back to the normal broadcasting.
All right, thanks a lot, Kira. And yeah, Celine, if we can get a coach or get a player, that'd be great. We're gonna have a player here. So Kira, just want to ask them the same questions. Ask them what they thought about the comeback in the second half. I'll get that later. I'll get that. We got some stuff blown away here. All right, Kira, go ahead. Kira standing by with Carly Smith and Kaylin Linton, our senior captains. Go ahead, take it away, Kira.
Well, you guys did great. So, how do you feel about this game?
I think we actually played pretty well. We started to kind of lose it towards the first half at the end, but we definitely picked it up after halftime, and I don't think we could have asked for a better outcome than this, working our hardest that whole second half.
The second half really showed who we are as a team, and I think if we keep doing that as the season moves on, we're going to be able to make it far.
Well, what about the next game? Do you think you guys can really pull it through?
Yeah, we just have to keep training our hardest, work our hardest to this next week. We only have one day to prepare, so I think we just have to keep our heads up, push through it. I think we got it.
Again, if we played like we just did, we for sure can pull through.
Oh, yeah, you can. Thank you for joining me. And now I'm going to go back to the normal broadcast. Thank you for coming.
Good job in the second half. Good job. Yeah, so those were our senior captains. Thanks, Kira. Great job on the post-game interview. That was head coach Celine Valentine and also our senior captains Carly Smith and Kaylin Linton. Panthers tie 2-2 here. 2 big goals in the second half to tie it up late. So a little bit of momentum, it feels like, moving here into the playoffs. Thanks a lot for joining us on Panther Live. And we will bring you as much postseason action as we can. We'll get that schedule released on our Facebook page, so stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in again for our sideline reporter, Kira Laramie, and the rest of the crew. Thanks a lot. We'll see you guys next time.